Real estate is hard as F. Yo, we back. This one is about to be a banger. I've been waiting to do this video for so long, so hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's sit down, buckle up, let's get straight into it. So I've got my real estate license back in March, and yes, I got my real estate license. It took me 8 tries. I failed and got into it. And I know a lot of times people want to get into real estate. People ask me advice, because I did, before I even got my license, I got into wholesale real estate, and I was doing that for about a year, and I got into the investing side. So I want to sit here and tell you the full truths about real estate, the things that you have to do, the licensing procedures, everything, to kind of give you the full rundown, because there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to real estate. I see everyone that talks to me and asks me about it, like, hey, I see this person taking vacations, they're buying cars, or they're going on trips, they're doing everything. But just to let you know that it is not like that. So just to kind of rewind things, I got my license in March, and I just was super consistent about it. Shout out to my homeboy Cedric Rogan. He kept me super motivated the whole time. And that'll be for another video, just to talk about accountability partners and people to keep you accountable for everything else. But in this one, I just want to talk about real estate and what to expect the first year. So a lot of times after you take your test, you're going to have to get licensed through the state. You're going to have to find a brokerage. And that is such a key point, and that can be so detrimental, and it can either be super rewarding and also self-sabotaging at the same time. So my advice when it comes to that is to find a brokerage that is truly trying to support and see your vision. Because real estate is hard as F. Like, it's not what people think it is. You're going to be working 8 to 12 hours a day. You got to be super consistent. And it's a whole different mentality from working a job to now being your own boss. So one thing about it is to find a brokerage that really supports you, that sees your insight, and go out and job hop, because at this point, they need you. So they are looking for somebody that's highly motivated, somebody that wants to take chances, takes risks, and you need to you kind of have to have those things to be super successful in real estate. Second, another super important part is that real estate is super hard. I don't know anyone that's in real estate, anyone that's done it for more than a year, they will all tell you that it is full of trial and error. It's not, cupcakes and rainbows. It's super hard, super gritty, dark. You're going to have a lot of bad days. I remember when I first started wholesaling last year, it took me 9 months just to get my first deal. Like, it took me 9 months. I was super determined. I was putting out banner signs at like 4 o'clock in the morning, because the city doesn't like people putting banner signs up, and I was super, super hungry for it. So just to get back to that point, because I'm gonna go off and go rant, is that you gotta find something to keep you driven, because it's super, super competitive, it's super, super niche, and everyone is also like really, really strict into it. Like, and what I mean by that is the people that are selling, they're selling for a reason. They've done everything that they need to do. They created a downline. They got people in the community that looked at them. They understand that this is the best realtor, because you got to figure that there's a whole bunch of other realtors, and what can you do differently to stand out from them? I know a lot of times people are like, hey, you need to do content, you need to do things, but it's so much more than that than what it is. I'm old school. I love content. That's why I'm creating this video for y'all. Well, I like the cold calling, I like the door knocking, I like the one-on-one face interactions, because I believe those are what works for me. And third, and probably the most importantly, remember that it is business. I know a lot of times people want to do business with their friends. I know you get comfortable with people, but you have to see someone that truly sees your vision. And it kind of goes back to the number one thing, but understand that this is not a friendship. This is also your legacy, and this also, like I talk about, is your purpose, because a lot of times people want to get into this industry and have zero idea. And just another tidbit to that on understanding that it's business, that this is a very shark industry. And what I mean by that, people are hungry. People will quote unquote stab you in the back, and people will do things to get the deal done. That's just how it is. And I know a lot of people don't want to talk about that side of real estate, but it is a very dark side of real estate outside of the pros and cons. Obviously, the pros and cons is that, you can create financial freedom. You can build a legacy for your family and just multiple other different things. And it's also another huge stream of income. Right now, I'm personally working on doing deals and also doing it part-time. So I'm just part-time. So I understand how much it takes just to do it part-time. So just imagine the switch when I eventually go full-time in real estate. So that was really kind of my short little video for you guys. I'm going to sit there and break it down even more. I just want to sit there and get on and say, hey, I got my real estate license. I want to show you guys my actual journey on this. I want to show you everything that I'm going through. So as of right now, it's August 23rd. I just got licensed at the end of March, in the beginning of April. I want to say March 28th was when I got licensed, and I closed one deal. So I closed one deal, and that was one of the best feelings for me. It was from a friend that see me pass. I posted about it, and they were looking for a house, a young couple, and it was one of the greatest experiences that I had. And that one meant so much more to me. And I closed multiple deals through wholesale, and that one was really something personal because it's like, man, you really helped somebody. So I just want to sit here and get on this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be dropping more bangers. I'm going to be dropping more content. I'm going to show you all the things that I learned so then you guys don't have to go through it. And that's just it. Peace.